So till the last class, if do you have any doubt, please ask. Unmute your mic and please ask if do you have any doubt till the midpoint circle drawing algorithm. No, so start the next output primitive, which is ellipse. How we can draw ellipse in computer graphics. So screen is visible. Is the screen visible? Please speak. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, thank you. So in last class we have discussed midpoint circle algorithm. In midpoint circle algorithms, we have radius. We have given radius of circle, and using this radius, we were uh, finding the all the points on circle. This circumference. Okay. So for drawing the circle, we use midpoint circle algorithms. In midpoint circle algorithm, we must firstly we have find the points of circle in quadrant one, and as you know, it's follow the symmetric property. A circle follow the symmetric property. After finding the points of circle in quadrant one, we can easily calculate the quadrant 2 points using just symmetric property of circle. Minus xy in quadrant 3, it will be minus x minus y. In quadrant 4, the point will be x minus y. Okay. In same way, your circle also follow the symmetric property. In quadrant 1, in 2 octant, we can divide your quadrant 1 into 2 octant, and this octant 1 is the symmetry of octant 2. When we calculate the point of octant 1 x y, we will just convert into yx, as this is a mirror. Okay. When your point, you calculate the point of octant 1, which is xy, you can easily convert to your point of octant 2 y, just yx, xy replaces to yx. Okay. When complete all the quadrant 1 symmetric property, you can find the point of quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. In ellipse, ellipse how midpoint ellipse, so the complete name of this algorithm is midpoint ellipse drawing algorithm. We follow the same rule as in circle midpoint. We will calculate the midpoint, and corresponding other point we will calculate. Okay. As you can see, this is a ellipse. If we this is quadrant 1, if we find the points of quadrant 1, suppose this point is xy, so it follows the symmetric property uh, along x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. When we calculate the point in quadrant 1 xy, we can easily calculate the point of quadrant 2, which is minus x y. In quadrant 3, it will be minus x minus y. In quadrant 4, it will be x and minus y. As you can see, this is follow a symmetric property along x-axis and y-axis. What it's not follow the octant property, means we cannot divide your quadrant 1 into two equal parts, octant 1 and octant 2, because in circle there is a constant radius r, means each point of your circle is equidistant from your center, which is the property of circle. But this property not, you cannot follow, or your ellipse not follow this property equidistance from center. It has two radius. one radius along x-axis, which is, we can say, rx, radius along x-axis, or ry, radius of your ellipse along y-axis. It's your ellipse has two radius, x-axis, along x-axis and along y-axis, and here it's a different. Okay, so you cannot divide your one first quadrant 1 into two equiparts. Okay, so how we can calculate complete quadrant 1 points? As you know, this in your ellipse, it has two radius. So we will calculate the we will start from this point. As you know, what is the quadrant of this point, which is where x is 0 and y is ry, and we have to calculate the point till this point at the end point of quadrant 1, which is rx and y is 0. Okay, so your x is increasing, your x, the initial value f x is 0 and it is going to rx, means it is increasing, and your value of y, which the initial value of y is ry, and is decreasing to 0, means negative. Okay, so if we find the intermediate point of all this quadrant 1, your x value is increasing and y value is decreasing. So we have, how we can divide your this ellipse in two parts, means region 1 and region 2, to reach this point. Is not the equipoint, equal, we are not dividing equal parts as we have divided in circle. Quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 are the equal, means this is the 45 angle, this is the 45 angle. Here it's not the 45. First we have to reach here. So as you know, in line drawing algorithms, we find the intermediate point based on slope of line. As if you remembered, for the line drawing algorithms, we were finding the point based on what? Slope. So we will find the slope of what we can say, tangent of your ellipse. Again I am repeating, for finding the intermediate points of this ellipse, we will find the slope of tangent. Here your slope of tangent is m less than 1, magnitude of m is less than 1. Here your at this, after this midpoint, your magnitude will greater than 1, and at this point, this intermediate point, or the where our region is dividing region 1 and region 2, where m exactly equals to -1, we have divided our ellipse into two region in quadrant 1 into two region 1 where your slope is less than 1, magnitude of your slope is less than 1, and here your magnitude of your slope is greater than 1, and at this point where we have divided your uh, region in 1 into 2, where m is exactly equals to -1. So we'll start calculating point from this point to this point where our m is reached to equals to -1, and then we will start the calculating the point from this point, m equals to -1, to this point where rx 0, quadrant value is rx 0. Okay, so we have divided our ellipse into two region 1 and region 2. In region 1 your slope is minus 1 minute. This in region 1 your slope of tangent where m is less than 1. Okay, and region 2 your slope of tangent of ellipse is m greater than 1, and in between m1 and m2, where it's dividing your region into two parts, region 1 and region 2, where m is exactly equals to -1. Okay, we are talking about the slope of tangent. Suppose this is your ellipse, then this is your tangent. Okay, I think you all know what is the meaning of tangent. Okay, so let's start calculating the point in region 1. So let's start to calculating the point of region 1, which is start from 0 ry to this point where m is less than 1. Okay, I'm calculating for region 1 where your m is less than 1. As if you remember, when your slope is less than 1, your x move with unit interval. Unit interval. When your slope is less than 1 means xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1. X is moving with positive direction, value of x is increasing, it is start from 0 to will reach to rx, and your y value we are going to calculate yk plus 1. It's maybe yk or yk minus 1, because the value of y is decreasing. It's the initial value of y is ry and it's reaching to 0, so value of y is decreasing, so our next y value, next coordinate of y will be yk or yk minus 1. This value is decreasing, and your xk is xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 with moving with unit interval. Okay, so your points, you have two, next point may be xk plus 1 yk or xk plus 1 yk minus 1. We have two choice, xk plus 1 yk or xk plus 1 yk minus 1. So what are the midpoint of these 2 points? Midpoint possible of possible these two coordinates, xk plus 1 yk minus 1 by 2. Okay, so put this midpoint into ellipse equation. What is the equation of ellipse? Anybody know the equation of ellipse? Please unmute and speak. When your center is origin point 0 0.
X square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1.
Okay, okay, good. X square by a square. A means radius along x-axis, which is rx square plus y square with radius along y-axis, which is ry square equals to 1. Okay, this is the equation of ellipse. Equation of ellipse. Okay, so when you simplify this, x square r y square plus y square r x square minus r x square r y square equals to 0. This is the equation of ellipse. Okay, before I calculate, I just put the value of m or find the decision parameter. Let's find the this point where we stop the calculating of region 1 point and start the calculating of region 2 point. Is how can find this point? Okay, where m is less than 1. So as you know m you can define m in slope is dy by dx. As you know the slope, which is m equals to dy by dx. Okay, so differentiate this equation. Okay, so with respect to x, ठीक है, 2x, this is constant, so ry square plus 2y dy by dx into, which is, this is a constant, rx square, this is constant, so it will be 0. Difference of constant, differentiation of constant is 0, equals to 0. So it, 2, just transfer this term into right hand side, 2y dy by dx into rx square equals to minus 2x ry square. Okay, so we have here, we will calculating the point at this point, means where your slope is exactly -1, m equals to -1. In region 1 your slope is m less than 1, and after this your in region 2 your slope is greater than 1, and at this point your slope is -1, means that slope of your tangent is -1, means dy by dx value is -1, dy by dx equals to -1. To put this value in this equation, 2y dy by dx equals to -1, r x square equals to 2x r y square. Okay, so you can cancel out this minus minus, so the ultimately equation is 2y r x square equals to 2x r y square, means this is the condition at where two region is meeting, means intermediate points of two region. Okay, so when the this value, the condition is that where we stop for the calculating the point for region 1, when your this value is greater than this value, means 2y r x square is greater than equals to 2x r y square. When this condition is true, we are entering into region 2, means our region 1 calculating of for the region 1 point has been completed, and we have entered into region 2. When this value is greater, means you are in region 1, and this two values are equals, means at you are at the intermediate points, region 1 and region 2. Is it clear? If you do have any doubt, please unmute your mic and speak. At this point all everything is clear? If do you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, so I'm just repeating again. If this term is greater, means you are in region 1. If this term, means your rx ry square is greater than this terms 2y rx square, means you are in region 2. When these two terms are equals, mean you are at the intermediate point where your slope is equals to -1. Okay, so we have calculated at this point your m is less than m is equals to -1, where when your m is less than 1, your the value of 2 rx square y is less than this value 2 r y square x. Okay, so again I'm just calculating this value of m when your m is equals to -1. So find the initial decision parameter for region 1. Initial decision parameter for region 1. ठीक है, region 1, which is P 1K. I'm just telling you 1K means the initial descent parameter for region 1. 1 indicating for the region 1. Okay. When we calculate the descent parameter for the region 2, we will give the name P2K. Okay, means descent parameter for the region 2. What is the equation of ellipse, as we have calculated, which is x square r y square y in subscript plus y square r x square minus r x square r y square. Okay, so put the value of x and y, intermediate value of x and y. Value of x, intermediate value of x is x moving with interval means xk plus 1 whole square r y square plus y. What is the value of intermediate value? Y k minus 1 by 2 square r x square minus r x square r y square. Okay, this is your initial descent parameter. Now find the next descent parameter. When we find the next descent parameter, we just replace the k with k plus 1. When you find the next descent parameter, 1k plus 1 means next descent parameter, just change the value of k with k plus 1, x k plus 1 square r y square plus yk plus 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square r x square minus r x square r y square. Okay, in your xk plus 1, which is xk plus 1, so put the value here, xk plus 1 into ry square plus yk plus 1. You cannot write yk minus 1 or yk because we are ultimately calculating this point. Okay, so you have to write the same yk plus 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square r x square minus r x square r y square. Just simplify this next descent parameter 1k plus 1. Just subtract the initial descent parameter 1k in this. Okay, can I write the final value or just simplify all this equation? Okay, please unmute and speak. If you tell, I can just simplify what the value will ultimately going to.
Sir, direct final value.
Okay, can I write the final value of your next descent parameter 1k plus 1 minus 1k. So just transfer this term. You will ultimately find this value 1k plus 1 means next descent parameter will be 1k plus ry square plus 2xk plus 1 into ry square plus rx square yk plus 1 square minus yk square minus rx square yk plus 1 minus yk. If you simplify this equation, you will get then our next descent parameter for region 1, this value you will achieve or get this value. Okay, so now find the initial descent parameter. Initial descent parameter, okay, 1k. What is the value of initial descent parameter? As you can see, I write this value here. So at the initial, your point is x is 0 and y is ry. As you can see in this ellipse, at this is your initial point where your x is 0 and y is ry, radius of ellipse along y axis. So put this value in initial descent parameter equation. this is your initial decision parameter equation. So put the value of x and y. Okay, so where x is 0, so you will write x is 0 plus 1 whole square r y square plus y is ry minus 1 by 2 whole square rx square minus rx ry whole square. Just again simplify this, which is 1 into ry, which is ry square plus ry square plus 1 by 4, multiply, okay, one next one, minus ry into rx square minus rx square ry square ry square into what is it, ry square rx square plus 1 by 4 rx square minus ry rx square minus rx square ry square. This term and this term will be cancel out. Okay, ry square plus rx square by 4 minus ry rx square. This is your initial decision parameter. Okay, and this is your next decision parameter for region 1. Okay, so we will calculate this point till we have reached the condition. What are the condition for starting in the region 2, which is, we'll check the condition where when your r y square x is greater than equals to 2 r x square y. If this condition is satisfied, means you are entered into region 2. We'll calculate for the intermediate points of region 1 using this decision parameter, initial decision parameter, next decision parameter, and we will parallelly will find the value of this condition. If this condition is true, means you are entered into region 2. Okay, so till this point everything is cleared. Is everything is clear? 1 minute, I am repeating everything what we have discussed till this point. We are calculating the points on your ellipse, and we start from this quadrant 1, which is the initial point is 0 ry, and we are calculating to this till this point rx 0. Okay, this is our quadrant 1, and we are dividing our quadrant 1 into two region 1 and region 2. At this point, in region 1 and region 2 is m equals to -1. So we calculate the condition where we have to stop for calculating the point in region 1 and start to region 2, enter into region 2. In region 1, our slope of tangent is less than 1, and in region 2, our slope of tangent is greater than 1, and at this point your m is less than 1. Based on this condition, we have calculated our condition. Just simplify your equation of ellipse and put the value of dy dx in equals to -1, and find our condition into region 1 and region 2, where our region 1 is ending and where our region 2 is starting. Okay, so we have calculated the midpoint. Our condition, we are, if m is less than 1, we move x with unit interval and y corresponding y will be yk or yk minus 1. So the possible value of next coordinate will be xk plus 1 yk or xk plus 1 yk minus 1. So calculate the midpoint of these 2 points and put the value of this into our equation of ellipse and find the initial decision parameter. Okay, pk. Just put the value, and next decision parameter, as you know, just replace the value of k with k plus 1 and calculate finding this value of x next decision parameter. Okay, for finding the initial decision parameter, just put the value put the initial coordinate, which is 0 ry, and find this initial decision parameter, and this is the condition where our region 2 will start. Okay. Okay, is it clear? Please unmute your mic and speak, one of you, if is it clear.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so let me ask you one question. If this question I also previously asked when I was discussing a circle. Why I am calculating initial decision parameter this equation? Why my 1k or initial decision parameter equation is this? Or in the circle, if you remember initial decision parameter equation, what was the initial decision parameter in circle? What is the formula of circle when your center is origin? Please,
X square plus
what?
y square
1 minute, anyone.
x
X square plus
plus y square
hmm,
minus r square.
plus r square.
Is equal to r.
This is equation of circle. Okay, so when we calculating the initial decision parameter p k, we put the value x square plus y square minus r square. Okay, so why I'm writing this is the initial decision parameter, this is the decision parameter. No, anybody, any one of you know the answer? So if you know, please speak, or let me explain. So if you remember, suppose this is your circle. Firstly, I am discussing the condition for circle. Suppose this is your circle, and the equation of circle is, as you told, x square plus y square minus r square equals to 0. Okay, when your point is on the circle, when your point on the circle, this is true. True means is exactly equals to 0. Okay, suppose this is not write 0, right? Function of x y. This is your point, you're calculating the point, and this is x square y square minus r square. Okay, you're calculating this point. If this point is inside your circle, if this 1 minute, if this point is on the circle, the value of fxy equals to 0. If your point is exactly on circle, okay, the value of function, this function will be 0. If suppose you are calculating the point and this point is inside your circle, not on the circle, which is inside, it's moved inside your circle, then the value of fxy will be less than 0. Means your true point is inside circle, it should be on circle but it's moved inside. Okay, if your point is not on the circle, it's outside from your circle, then your function value will be greater than 0. So when your point is inside, you try your point should shift toward the circle, means it's moved outside. Okay, so this is our condition. When your decision parameter is value less than 0, we try to shift our point towards outside. Okay, so we calculate yk plus 1 is equals to yk minus 1. We try our point should move outside. This is your yk. Suppose and yk minus 1 will be moving in this direction, and yk is means moving in this direction. Okay, so based on this condition we are taking decision. So our decision parameter equation like this: if your point is outside, we try to shift our point toward inside. Okay, when we are going to inside your circle, we try to should shift our point into outside. So ultimately are moving in like this. So we are not too far from your circumference. Is it clear? When you are inside, you try to shift your point outside, you push your point to outside. When you reach outside your circle, you try to push your point into inside your circle. Ultimately you are move around your circumference. Is it clear? Now is it clear? So based on this we are taking decision. Suppose you see your current point xy, and your next point you calculated here, means you are outside. So when you outside, your value of decision parameter is greater than 0. As you know here, when you outside your decision parameter, so you try to shifting or pushing your point inside. When you put shifting, you xk plus 1 will be yk, means you are moving, you are pushing your point into inside. When you reach inside, suppose this point is inside somewhere, so when you put in shift inside, you means your value is pk value is less than 0. When less than 0, we try to push this point outside from your uh, you're pushing your point outside of your circle. Okay, so why I follow this is decision parameter. We are taking the decision, you are outside your circle or inside your circle. If you're outside, try to push your point into inside. If you reach to inside, try to push to outside. Okay, if on the circle, the value of this decision parameter is equals to 0, means you are following the right path or true path. Okay, one more thing. Suppose this is your path and you are riding your bike. Okay, suppose this is your path, road or something, and you are riding your bike. So when you inside your handle move inside, what you do? Just move your handle other side. When you move outside, you try to move handle inside. So ultimately you are following your path. Okay? This is the right way to follow one particular path. Okay, in the same way, we follow in ellipse. We If we move, this is the equation of xy. If the value of xy is greater than 0, means you are outside from your true ellipse path. Okay, so suppose you are here, so we will try to push your point inside. When you reach to inside, means your function value is less than 0, means you are inside, so you try to move outside. Okay, when you exactly follow the right way, then your function value of xy will be 0, means decision parameter value is 0. Okay, so now is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm writing uh, after calculating your initial decision parameter or decision parameter, when your decision parameter value, when you are and we are in region 1. Okay, region 1. Region 1 means your m is less than 1, magnitude of m is less than 1. When your pk 1 pk is less than 0, then your x is moving with unit interval, means xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 and yk plus 1. Inside you are in pk is less than 0, means what the point you calculated which is inside your ellipse. So what you will do, you try to move from outside, so you will take yk. Okay, when your point decision parameter 1k is greater than 0, means greater than 0 outside or on the ellipse, your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 and yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. You are pushing your point inside, just shift to inside. You are outside, your point is outside. Okay, so the next coordinate will be, if your descent parameter is less than 0, xk plus 1 yk. If your initial descent parameter or descent parameter is greater than 0, your next coordinate will be xk plus 1 yk minus 1. Okay, we have calculated the descent parameter for region 1, and this checking this condition. If this condition is true, means you are entering into region 2. Now calculate the descent parameter for region 2. Region 2 means your m is now greater than 1. Region 2 means region 2, entered into region 2 where your magnitude of m is greater than 1. When your m is greater than 1, if you remember the line we have calculated, when m is greater than 1, y move with unit interval, means yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. Unit interval means minus 1, because the value of y is decreasing. And xk, sorry, xk xk plus 1 will be xk or xk plus 1. Value of x is increasing, so means the possible points is xk yk minus 1 or xk plus 1 yk minus 1 when you are in region 2 or m is greater than 1. So what is the midpoint? Midpoint in region 2, xk plus 1 by 2 and yk minus 1. Put this value in equation of ellipse. Okay, for finding the decision parameter, which is now 2k. 2k means decision parameter in region 2. Okay, if you remember the equation, x square ry square plus y square rx square minus rx square ry square. Okay, this is the equation of ellipse. Put the value of x and y with this coordinate value. X is xk plus half, means x k plus half whole square into ry square plus y. Value of y is yk minus 1, yk minus 1 square into rx square minus rx square ry square. This is your initial descent parameter 2k. For calculating the next descent parameter, means p2k plus 1, next descent parameter. For the calculating the next descent parameter, just change the value of k with k plus 1. K plus 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square into ry square plus y. Value of y, yk, sorry, k replace k with k plus 1, k plus 1 minus 1 whole square into rx square minus rx square ry square. Here you will change the value of xk plus 1, which is xk minus 1. Okay, and xk, you cannot write the xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1 or xk minus 1. Okay, ultimately we are going to find the value of xk plus 1. Okay, so xk plus 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square ry square xk minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into rx square minus rx into ry. Again, I'm writing the final value of what you will get when you simplify this equation of next descent parameter 2k plus 1. You will get 2k, p2k means initial descent parameter, rx square minus 2rx square minus 2, sorry, minus 2rx x square yk minus 1 plus ry square xk plus 1 square minus xk square plus ry square xk plus 1 minus xk, sorry, xk. Okay, this is the next decision parameter. Okay, so finding the initial decision parameter at this point in all the equation, we will find the next initial decision parameter. But in this case, in region 2, we do not know which is the initial coordinates where your next region 2 started. In this, we do not know at which point your region 2 started. Okay, so what the point is, the last point of region 1 we have calculated, we will consider as it is the initial point for region 2. What is the last point in region 1 we have calculated, we will consider this point is the initial point for region 2. Okay, so we do not need to calculate the initial decision parameter for region 2. We will just directly calculate the next decision parameter, because the initial point we do not know. Okay, what the point we will calculate in region 1 is the last point, we will it will be the first initial point for the region 2. Okay, so if your decision parameter 2pk is greater than 0, means your point is outside, then your xk plus 1 will be xk, and your yk, as you know, yk minus 1 is moving in unit interval. When your 2k is less than 0, then your xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1, and your yk plus 1 will be yk minus 1. Okay, so write in attendance in sorry, for attendance in chat m for mango. For attendance, write in chat m. Okay, so we have calculated in region 2 where your decision parameter is greater than 0, then your next coordinate will be xk yk minus 1. When your decision parameter is less than 0, then your next point will be xk plus 1 yk minus 1 in region 2. We will calculate till we have reached to the last point. What is the last point? Where when your rx and y is 0 and your x value is equals to the radius along x-axis. Your ellipse radius along x-axis, which is rx, and your y value is 0. So we have calculated all the points in quadrant 1. If we calculated all the points in quadrant 1, it is follow the symmetric property, we will easily calculate for the other point in other quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, so is it clear? If do you have any doubt, please ask. If do you have any doubt, please ask. Again, I'm repeating what we have done in this ellipse drawing algorithms. We know the property of ellipse. It has two radius, a radius along x-axis, radius along